Hey guys, so today I have swatches of a bunch of different polishes from Painted Polish. I have the Gobble Till You Wobble collection, which is 5 polishes. I have the Parisian Indie Shop trio, and then I have another trio of 3 Corellis that was made for a Facebook group. So I will link Painted Polish down below where you guys can check all of these out. Everything is available right now except for the 3 Facebook group Corellis. Those are going to be restocked one final time on November 16th. So yeah, I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 polishes to show you. So I'll get into the swatches. So starting out with the Gobble Till You Wobble collection, this first polish is Stamped in Sweet Potato, and this is this kind of rusty orange cream. So here is one coat. And this one is completely opaque in one coat. Great formula on this one. I do think depending on your application you might end up needing 2, and holy coffee shakes, come on. But just depending on how much pressure you use and how thick or thin your coats are, you might have a little bit of streakage left after that first coat. You might end up needing 2. So there is one coat of Stamped in Sweet Potato. The next polish is called Stamped in Chocolate, and this is a darker, I guess medium, chocolate brown. I should mention these stamped in polishes, this one and the last one, are also stamping polishes, if you didn't get that from the name. So here is one coat. And this one also covers completely in one coat, but unlike the last one, this one is like for sure a one coater. I don't see any way that you could put it on and not have it cover in one coat. But because of that, the formula is a little bit thicker. I don't think it's bad at all. I actually really like it. Super easy to apply for me, but some people might find it thick. But even with the thicker formula, it does level out really nicely. So there is one coat of Stamped in Chocolate. The next polish is called Parades and Pumpkin Pie, and this is a warm, kind of coppery orange holographic with larger glitters in the same color. So here's one coat. This one is a little bit sheer on that first coat. It does seem to be just a ton of glitter, like really, really fine glitter in a slightly tinted base rather than, I don't know, a more opaque holographic. But that's what gives it so much more sparkle. Great formula on this one. So here is 2 coats. And 2 coats on this one does cover completely. It does dry a little bit textured because there is that glitter in there, so you will definitely want a top coat to smooth it out and give it shine. And then it's also going to be a little bit difficult to remove too because of that glitter. So there is 2 coats of Parades and Pumpkin Pie. The next polish is called Feasts and Football, and this is a brown holographic, like a darker brown holographic with little holographic silver micro glitters in there. So here is one coat. And this one is also a little bit sheer on that first coat. Great formula on this one as well. So here is 2 coats. And this one covers completely in 2. This is another one that is going to dry a bit textured and be a little bit difficult to remove, so you will definitely want top coat. So there is 2 coats of Feasts and Football. And the last polish in the Gobble Till You Wobble collection is Cider Season, and this is a holographic micro glitter in this kind of rusty orangey red base. So here is one coat. And this one is a bit sheer on that first coat, but the glitter distributes really evenly. Great formula on this one as well. So here's 2 coats. And this one covers completely in 2. Again, because this is a micro glitter, it is going to dry textured and it is going to be a bit difficult to remove. So there is 2 coats of Cider Season. So the next 3 polishes are from the Parisian Indie Shop trio. 2 of these names are like super, super French. So I'm not going to attempt to pronounce them because it doesn't matter how I pronounce them, I'm going to get corrected by like 3 people anyway. So to avoid that whole situation, I'm just going to put the names up at the screen for these 2 and not even try them. So this is a clear-based glitter, and this looks like it has a mix of silver, gold, blue, and pink glitters in a few different shades. So here is one coat. And this covers pretty well on the first coat. It's micro glitter in a clear base, so it is going to take 3. Formula is good. It's not too thick at all. It does take a little bit of manipulation to spread those evenly on the nail. So here is 2 coats. And this one does start to build up pretty well on that second coat, but you can still see some gaps between the glitter, so I'm going to do a third. But this is definitely just sheer enough on that first coat that you could use it as a topper as well. So here is 3 coats. And for the most part, 3 coats does cover up those little gaps between the glitter, but if you want like full coverage, you'd probably be better off sponging it on. And you will need a coat of top coat or 2 for this because it is a lot of micro glitter, so it is going to dry textured. So there is 3 coats of that one. The next polish is actually the same glitter mix that was in the clear based glitter polish, but this is in a crelly base. So here's one coat. And this one is a little bit sheer on that first coat. Great formula on this one, and the glitter spreads out really nicely. So here's 2 coats. And this one does cover completely in 2. The glitter will stick up a bit, so it will dry a little bit textured. You'll definitely want top coat. So there is 2 coats of that one. And the last polish in the Parisian Indie Shop trio is Haute Parisian Nights, and this is a very vibrant pink holographic with silver holographic micro glitter in it. So here's 1 coat. This one covers really well on that first coat, just a little bit sheer still. Great formula on this one. So here is 2 coats. And this one does cover completely in 2, though I think if you're not really picky about that nail line and about the color being just a little bit lighter, you could probably get away with 1. So there is 2 coats of Haute Parisian Nights. And the last 3 polishes are 3 Crellies that were part of the Crazy for Crellies Facebook group. These are currently sold out on the website, but they are going to be restocked one last time on November 16th. This first one is called Something Lavender, and this is a light lavender Crelly base with a bunch of blue, purple, and silver micro glitters in it. So here is 1 coat. And this one also covers really well on that first coat, just a little bit sheer. Great formula, and you get a ton of glitter out of this as well. So here is 2 coats. And this one covers completely on 2. This is another one that is going to dry textured. I know I keep saying that, but they all have glitter in them, so they're going to dry a little bit textured. You will need top coat. So there is 2 coats of Something Lavender. The next polish is called Rustic Rendezvous, and this is a white Crelly base with a mix of pink, red, orange, purple, and maybe a little bit of silver in there. So here's 1 coat. And this one also covers really well on that first coat, just a little bit sheer, but you do get a ton of glitter. Great formula on this one, and not much manipulation required to spread that glitter out evenly either. So here is 2 coats, and this one covers completely in 2. And again, you will want top coat for this. So there is 2 coats of Rustic Rendezvous. And the last polish is called Festival of Frost, and this has some blue, teal, purple, and silver glitters and a white Crelly base. So here is 1 coat, and this one also a little bit sheer on that first coat. A ton of glitter though. And great formula on this. A lot of times with Crellys you can have them where they're a little bit thin and they do want to run down the sides of the nail a bit. I think because this has so much glitter in it, it's really stable on the nail. It doesn't want to move at all. So here is 2 coats, and this one covers completely in 2. And if you can hear that screeching, I apologize. The wind is blowing a tree branch that's scraping on my window and is the most irritating sound ever. And like with all the other ones, you will definitely want top coat for this because it is going to dry a little bit textured, and with all that micro glitter, all of these Crellys are going to be a little bit difficult to remove. So there is 2 coats of Festival of Frost. So I think Festival of Frost is going to be my favorite out of all of them. I like painted polish Crellys. She probably makes like my favorite Crellys of anybody. But I really like wintry, like blue and purple and silvers mixed together in a Crelly. They're like my favorite thing ever. So I was really excited about this one. Definitely my favorite. So that is a bunch of new painted polished polishes. Again, I will link the website down below where you guys can check those out. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I will talk to you later. Bye.